Wow, are we live already? Geesh. Greetings. This is another. Are we gonna be doing this on a regular now? This is another Sunday episode, LNTLive episode 90. Broadcasting from the city of Gold, Johannesburg. I go by the name ThuliThulz, and I don't roll alone. All the way in Bahrain. What's really good? Tell them who you are.
What's good, my DJ? What's good? Today we are too serious. We are too serious today. Yeah, man. Good to be here again. Trying to get this going and become having frequent shows again. So looking forward to the
Yeah,
discussion.
there's a seriousness because of what we plan on discussing today. Is that why everyone is? Is that why everyone is so serious? But anyway, all the way in the UK, yo, tell them who you are.
Yes, greetings one and all, and welcome yet to another episode of your favorite station of LNTLive with yours truly, literally back-to-back one DJ, ThuliThulz, and of course, our number one producer, Lavaro Duro. So, my name is Literally the Prince. Today, we are going
Yes, Father.
controversial, It's going to be a hot topic.
Nah, man, it doesn't have to. Come on, man, it doesn't have to be that serious. I mean, it's just something that
It's
you
what
know,
it is.
things that we hear, because what we're going to talk about is what we know, is what we hear in the music that we hear,
100%.
and the music that we love. The reggae and dancehall, and these are things that stand out, and we shall call them the 6 Gs. So today's topic, we're just gonna talk about
Of reggae and dancehall.
yes. So you guys all know that in reggae and dancehall, most of the big tunes that are out there, most of our favorite tunes, most of the tunes that we grew up listening to, they all have at least they have these 6 Gs that we're gonna talk about. Those 6 Gs. The first one being gun. A lot of tunes have got gun references, violence, but we'll talk about that. So the first G is gun. The second one is Gyal. We know what that one is about. We can already see which artists we're going to mention when we talk about these. The third one is Ghetto. Ghetto. Yes. The fourth one is gays. Gays, we'll talk about that. The fifth one is ganja, and the sixth one is God. So, are you ready?
Ready whenever
Yeah,
you're
man.
ready.
Let's get
Okay.
into it.
Cool. So, so the first one we're going to talk about guns, right? Guns mostly we hear them in a lot of clash tunes, right? That's mostly where you hear them. But then you have got people that have got real life experiences with guns because of where they grow up, and how they grow up, right? What's your take, Larry, on our first G?
Bursting on the lyrics, of certain tunes. Some tunes, especially like what you say, Daga, when they come to the class tunes, it's mostly about
Yeah.
when me got gun them down. I'm gonna gun down
Yeah.
the next selector. I'm gonna bury the next selector. At times it might sound like it's promoting guns, but literally it's not that they're promoting guns in that manner. Like we need to kill the next person in the literal sense. And
Yeah.
then we also have got tunes like from Bushman, a tune called Sister Nancy. It's a gun tune. It talks about, it's an anti-gun tune where he sings about you want to be a gunman. The gun that you want to buy is the same gun that killed your sister Nancy. Yeah, we've got a lot of lyrics pro, and not literally pro in that sense of literally owning a gun. And then we've got anti-gun tunes. That's my take.
Yeah.
And then we've got instances of people like Ninja Man right now. They're in prison because of gun possession and using a gun Apparently, if that's true, I don't know. But the law says he killed the next man using a gun. So we've got a lot of artists, even our Helter Skelter, Mad
Yeah.
Cobra, gun possession. Buju Banton was also in the same situation of gun possession and thing. So yeah,
And then
There's
the
an
gun
artist-
tunes from back then. Sorry, the gun tunes from back then compared to the gun tunes from now. Sorry, this one will go to Calvin. The difference between the gun tunes now and the gun tunes back then, because nowadays you only hear nowadays when they say that the tunes are promoting violence, even though gun tunes have been there. Is there really that much of a difference between the gun tunes back then and the gun tunes now? Calvin, do you think?
Yeah, well, I think they could potentially be a different than the lyrics themselves, right? But I
Yeah.
just think where it's coming from is completely misplaced. Um, I say so. In other words, I don't see a difference at the core of it. Reason being, usually that is how we have come about, and it's usually coming from, let's call them previously marginalized sections of society, right?
Yeah.
Violence, for instance. I'll step away from gun and call it violence.
Yeah.
Violence in dance, or in certain instances, people talking about killing, be it robbery or like who destroy you and stuff. It comes from those type of things that at some point that was necessary to survive. That became a culture. It's like with hip hop, right? There's a drug selling culture. It also comes along from that in dance, in that we had to fight for ourselves. And to a certain degree, that's still the case, because it's not like our lives have changed that much to then say there's a big foundational difference that calls for that message to be different. And then, of course, there are those privileged kids that will still want to earn props for themselves by then singing about violence that's non-existent. But we can't say it does not exist and that there aren't people that are growing up in those systems, particularly if it's like, let's call it JA dancehall.
Should sh- should gun tunes be regulated, or should there be less of gun tunes, even though some of it is the story of the individual? Should they still be regulated on, no, you can't sing about guns, no, you can't sing about killing people? I'll play 2 tracks for you, right? Let me play 2
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
Yeah,
two
okay.
two gun tunes.
Original gangster. Original gangster.
Traditional system. Yeah.
Original gangster.
We reach the 10 stage of evil now. Murdering people. Hey. I love all of the gunmen.
Original
Keep
gangster.
them shine and crisp. A couple shot, you fi carry na your gun. Make a boy turn purple anytime them get it loud. Shoot to kill and we don't shoot and miss.
This is my tune.
Pull up a roof, 20 matic as far. Wednesday, empty barrel attack. Power them say, send me a killer far. Rounds plenty, flick a car, finish a car, don't end it.
Two tracks.
Yeah.
Both talking about guns. Is
Yeah.
this okay? So firstly, it's the generation gap, right? Are they?
Yeah.
Do you think they're both perceived the same way?
No.
Because they're both
no,
gun tunes.
No.
What's the difference?
Yeah, but for me, and Father, go ahead.
with now with this generational gap, the first track is
Yeah.
talking about guns, but it sounds more of it's praising the guns in a good way. And then the second track now, the new generation, is going straight head on, like ready. With the steady with the matic. We use the matic. We have to empty the clip in our head,
Guns.
My two
That's
cents on this,
that's
right?
my check.
Yeah.
My 2 cents on this. For me, the first track is sounds real. Whereas the second track is just like, it's just a vibe.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
For me,
even
the first track sounded real.
Okay.
If you told me that guy, that artist is a proper gunman, I would believe. But Masika, I'll be like, come on. I don't know why, but that's what I've picked up. If I hear the first track, it's very difficult to not be concerned. But the second one, I'm fine with it. I also
Okay.
think
So
back in the day, it was very tied to like gangs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So similar to the
There
hip
were
hop.
anthems for gangs.
So similar to the hip
Yeah.
hop, East Coast versus West Coast thing where it involved now violence, actual violence in everything. Do you think then it's the same
The
way
Gali and the,
with the Gali and the Gaza? Yes.
yes, I.
Okay, cool. Let's
It
move on
was-
to our next one.
Ah,
What? Say it.
I don't know. Look, I appreciate that, especially like the Gully and the Gas, they end up getting worse and going beyond the music, right?
Yeah.
But initially it was just music. Whereas East Coast and West Coast, no, that is lifelines, that is culture. That is like, like in Shona we were saying we have much Gizani, like they don't link, they don't connect. You know what I mean? You inherit it from birth. You know that
Okay, I hear what
hatred
you're
and
saying.
grudge.
I hear what you're
You're
saying.
born with it. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let's go to the next.
I kind of feel like before we go to the next G, I kind of feel
Yeah.
like now we've got 8 Gs. Because the Gali and the Gaza are the 2 Gs also of reggae and dancehall, you know.
Nice.
So Gali and Gaza are the last two. Let's go to the
Now
next.
we'll see as the show goes.
Let's move on to the next G.
Mastica, you know, let me talk to the girl them. You know if you do things, girl, you
Mastica
do
always,
things, you know
Mastica
it's
always.
but you not to kill. Jade, let me tell you about some girl I road. When get a shot, them can't come back and hold. Because every night she in a dance, a big song drop the girl scream. Pound a callaloo, not even that she can steam. And I say she warm and can't wash, cook and clean. Then I she say she asking full of Russian palm green.
The next G in our 6 Gs is Gyals. I guess this also falls, the Gallis will also fall under that, and girls. And tell us about the Gyals in dancehall and how important they are. Who wants to start? Kelvin, you look very
I'll
excited.
start. I'll start and say other sections of society, other races, other people have their own way of appreciating their women, and we have
Yeah.
our own. This is our own way. And you know how our women are well known for being blessed and well endowed, and we recognize that through tunes. You know what I mean? That is our own way. And it's such a big part because from women, the fruit come forth, you know what I mean? And that is our own way. And there is not like imagine you go out to a dancehall place and they don't shell out a woman tune. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll be like taboo. Exactly. Like it's worship. Worshipping beauty. That's how I see it.
Yeah, because as a DJ, you want to really start getting the ladies warmed up, before everything, and then we get to it. But yeah, Larry, the importance of,
Yeah, man.
of girls in the dancehall lyrics, in the dancehall tunes. You have one of your biggest tunes.
You know,
Talk about girls. That's for sure.
I won't even start the dance. So yes, I'm a real dancehall master, but I'll start going back into time of is it Gregor Isaacs? Your nightness,
Yeah,
your
yeah, because
nightness.
it stems from
You
there.
go to your tunes like your Maxi Priest, your girl, I wanna make you sweat until you can't sweat no more. So that appreciation now. The girls them
Yeah.
wanting to hear the tunes where they are appreciated, they'll go to a dancehall session. And for you as a promoter or as a DJ, if you want your show to pop up really good, you have to impress the girl them first, because the man if you follow the girl them, that's the thing. I also know
Yeah.
we are a girl them sound. We appreciate the girl them. We used to put the girl them first before the man them. So it really works good, you know. That's why you see even your Vibes Cartel, they put the tunes for the girls them first before the man them. Not that we don't appreciate the man them, we appreciate the women them first before the man them, because the man them get taken care of the woman by the women in a club, you know. So imagine you go to a club full of man. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, man. That is why you are the girlfriend's favorite DJ. Yeah, you're not a
I really-
favorite DJ. I don't know. Yes.
I really wish
There's
that
a reason.
Bam was here, because she would.
Yeah.
I would have loved her to explain such songs. You know how girls love.
These are our love songs. These are our love songs.
Hope say you love me too, yeah. Pussy tight and pretty. Oh, loving you daily and treating you right. Good times and bad times and me and you right true, yeah.
These are our love songs.
Oh, loving you daily and fucking you right. Loving the way you wind up, you're my queen.
It must be such a shocker to someone who doesn't listen to dancehall when they hear such beautiful love songs.
Bro.
You know, especially, let me tell you something. One thing that I've realized about most artists lately, or not even lately, like from way back in the 80s, 90s, they used to sing the lyrics a little bit cleaner, not mentioning it exactly as it is now, what they do it today.
Yeah, but
There's
describing it.
nothing that excites women as being told how they are clean, nice and tight. You know.
Yes, father. Tell them.
I'm being honest.
Yes, this is from.
That's why you see. That's why you see most of these kind of tunes, where people will say, these are dirty tunes. You know, these are the tunes that you cannot play on a Sunday station. But the ladies there, they want to be told that.
They're
They are
ready.
there to hear that. They are ready. You know.
Oh my goodness! I hope we don't get in trouble with our ladies. This is out here speaking for them, yeah. But yeah, and
Love
then
songs, this. Love songs.
and then still with the G, there's also the Gallus.
Yo, Ben Mads, me I go for them girl, you ain't a star. Tell them say me a the better man. Me a the world G with me, them a step along. Them say me have the better, so them left a man. I the world general. As a girl is, don't this the girl them a road. Treat them right, not beat them with board. As a girl is, never ever search girl phone. If you not trust her, just leave her alone. As a girl is, won't the girl them good. Make them have to tell them girlfriend boy your own. As a girl is.
Larry, what can you tell us
So
about
now,
a Gallus?
Thuli.
Yes.
All right, a girl is just a man, you know, who knows
Yes.
how to please the ladies.
Okay.
And the girls them just fall in love with that man, you know, without this man having to put more effort, you know.
Like
so
Calvin.
imagine when you're playing girl tunes, when you play a whole heap of girl tunes, appreciating the
listen to
girl them.
yourself.
The girl them just come over, and then you just become a girlis, you know, because you take care of the woman them, you appreciate the woman them.
Okay,
straight
so-
up.
So don't okay. So is a Gallus and a player the same thing?
A girlis is a stayer. A player doesn't stay.
Say that again.
A girlis is a stayer. A player doesn't stay.
It doesn't stay.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
A girl
Okay,
stays.
cool.
You might
Yeah.
have 20, 15 of them.
But he'll stay
And
with them.
Be able to maintain all of them. A player
see.
just moves like a woodpecker. He moves like a woodpecker, you know.
Okay, but now
Get
with
a
a
girl
Gallus,
today, drop that one, yeah.
like a woodpecker. But now
A
with the
Gallus
Gallus,
is
do they
stay.
all know?
Yeah,
Do they all
yeah,
know
yeah,
that
but
then?
Most
they
of the
all
girls
know
them
that-
they will know that they've got this man who's got most of the girls them who run around with the girlish man. They know that this man's got a whole heap of woman around town.
That's what
And
being
they
a
still
Gallus
stick
is
around.
about. Yeah, man.
So it's different from a player. A player is a woodpecker One girl today, drop the girl there. He doesn't even check about the girl the next day. And he moves again to the next one. You know.
All the gallas,
The
drop us a
Gyal
comment.
keeps them regardless.
Tell us the gallas, the gallas codes. Drop us a comment to let us know. Okay, the next G that we're moving to. Are y'all ready?
Here's my ghetto story.
This a survival story.
Been to hell through the fire. Now, gonna take it high.
So the next G is Ghetto.
Survival story.
This is my
So
story.
many reasons to sing them. Now we got the keys to the kingdom.
I remember those days when hell was my home, when me and mama bed was a big piece of foam, and me never like babe, and my ear never come when mama gonna work me, go street, go roam.
Ghetto. Ghetto is our next G. Where the dancehall culture comes from, it's where the culture comes from, the birthplace of the culture, where all these stories are birthed from. Yeah, it's I haven't really heard suburban dancehall, but
Tell
dance
about the nice place where we grew all.
is it. Ghetto, Larry T. Why so many instances or so many mentions of the ghetto in reggae and dancehall?
For me, I would say it was mostly the poor people music, you know. It talked mostly about how the highly underprivileged people grew up, survived, you know. Even if you look out now today, check the situations. I'll take, for instance, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You see most of the people who are singing real dancehall and reggae, they're coming from Mbare, Kuwadzana. And you don't really have somebody coming from Borede or singing reggae and dancehall music. They are into the hip-hop. We come back down to Mzansi. Most people who are singing dancehall, it's Soweto, Val. You know, I don't think, I'm still yet to hear of an artist, apart from Pepsin. If Pepsin is not from there, he stays that side, but I need an artist who was born and raised in Senton who's singing dancehall, you know. So the ghetto is mostly about the ghetto people, the poor people kind of sound, you know.
Okay.
Sounds of liberation. That's my take.
Yeah.
Kelvin, what are your thoughts?
This
Are we-
is
are
look.
we-
I was about to say this is struggle music. Fine, it's probably not struggle music anymore, but the core of it was struggle music. It's what got us, what gave us strength. It's what got us together. So it's such a, it's a fundamental aspect of dancehall and reggae itself. The whole ghetto story, and because that's how the people were living. If they're talking about their sufferation, where was it happening? If they were talking about their violence, where was it happening? Where
Down
did
at the
they
ghetto.
see the big bumper girl? It's like you can't separate it.
So if I
That
was,
is my yes.
so if I was to make reggae in the burbs, will it still be reggae? Or dancehall from the burbs, will it still be
It
dancehall?
is.
It is.
It is. But one has to have a ghetto background to understand the basic fundamental values of reggae music.
It is, and it could sound nice.
Yeah.
But again, whether it is and it could sound nice, but again, it will also depend on how is it going to resonate with the people. Sometimes it will resonate with the people because it makes them dance and have a laugh. But then sometimes it would also resonate with the people because it tells them, it reminds them of their story. It will just, there's so many angles to approach it. And out of those angles, you can have let's call it what? Town boy type of dancer. Like I'll give
Okay.
Sean Paul an example, right? He came with his own thing and
Yeah.
he killed it because there is ability to come out of that. There's a niche, I think.
Yeah, just like your Malis, you know, the young Malis. They are from uptown, you know, but
The grubby people.
they've got that basic foundation of the original sound of reggae and dancehall. they understand the story of reggae and dancehall from their father.
So taking a group like Soulja, what ghetto do you think they came up from? They won best reggae album. When was it? A couple years back. I don't know if they've
2020,
got much of a
2021.
yeah. I don't know how much of a ghetto background they have. Are we saying that their reggae is not good enough or as good, or it doesn't resonate, it doesn't speak to the people because they don't have a ghetto background? Or
It
is it
depends
just because
what made them
that's where
want
it
to
originates
engage.
from? Yes. Sorry?
It also depends with what made them want to. It depends with what made them want to engage into reggae music. You know,
Okay.
I've got a friend who was from uptown. He never stayed uptown every time. He used to come down to the ghetto to chill with us, to learn the vibe, to learn the culture in the ghetto. So yeah, certain people might not be from the ghetto, but they've learned
they
a lot
influence.
from the ghetto.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are from
So-
uptown. They're constantly coming down to downtown. You know, learning a lot from the streets.
Yeah. Well, with Soulja, right? That's soldiers of Jah Army. I know, like one of their band leaders. He lived in Liberia at some point. He was
Okay.
close to the people. Them.
Like
I'm
Liberia.
not sure about their
And a
upbringing.
double, and a double
upbringing,
story.
whether they suffer. But yeah, so I'm not sure about their upbringing, whether they
Yeah.
suffered, etc. But I think there's always aspects where you can resonate, where
Okay.
you can resonate, and you're able to sell music to the people. I don't think it's exclusionary. It's also still music at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's also still music at the end of the day. There will be aspects about maybe that could potentially be missing, but that does not mean you can't make a good song or you can't even make a good hit.
Okay. And then for you to kind of judge your dancehall or reggae trajectory or success, does it being a hit in the ghetto play an important role? Is it possible
If
for a
you're an
dancehall
artist, a song is not being
played in the ghetto? It's not a hit.
if your tune is not being played amongst the ghetto youths or the ghetto elders or amongst the poor people, you know, your track is nothing. You know, trust me. If you're a dancehall or a reggae artist and then your tune is not reaching the ghetto people and they're only playing being up by people in uptown, trust me, your tune is a trending track. It's not a tune for me, basically.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go to the next G. Yeah. Are you ready for the next G?
Hey, yo, check it out.
Ooh.
This is the color to have a living colors. Burn the bowers. Give it up. Wow. No, you mad, we not follow the trad. Them things they abomination to God, yo. No, you mad, we not follow the trad. But you want like them and make the dudes them glad, yo. No way. Bad man not so pussy. No way. Bad man not fuck body. No.
Real as Batman. Yo!
The next
Studios
G.
want the gay rights activist, Mr. Should I call you Mr. Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning. Why are you gay?
Who says that?
Oh man.
You are gay.
Okay, you guys got me.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't
Okay.
expecting that one.
So
That was our producer. Munya Bucks.
just
Wow.
in
But
case-
you're going to kill me.
Huh?
You're going to kill me with love. Hey, come on.
this has been a big topic since since Yellow Man, since. And throughout the years,
Foundation.
we've seen how its effect has grown and what it has done. Calvin, I'm going to start with you with this one.
Yeah.
The G, our next G, we're talking about gays and basically the whole thing in dancehall.
Yeah.
On big
Gays,
tunes,
lesbians, trans
how
people,
yes,
etc.
how that has gone in the music, in the dancehall music, what it has done in the dancehall scene, in the reggae scene.
Yeah, for me, it's one of those things that I think. But I think there's so many other things to be concerned about, to worry about passing commentary whether someone should be doing this or someone should not be doing that. Live and let live. I always say, like, the same way I don't want to see a heterosexual couple doing their thing is the same way I don't want to see same-sex couple doing their thing. It's just sexual immorality in front of me. I don't want to see it. What people do sexually behind closed doors is none of my business, and it should be as such. So I do believe in, like, just letting people do as they please, so long as it's not affecting me, it's not in front of me. Man, woman, gal, and gal, Y and Y, doesn't matter. So back to the music again,
Yeah.
right? I'm not into these tunes. I get those that come from like a reggae perspective when they say Rastafari and stuff. I'll respect their religion, but outside of that, I struggle with it. I struggle to understand because it doesn't impact us. Mostly, it doesn't impact me. So why not? Why not? And why? Yes, it's like it shouldn't matter. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
so we
like
shouldn't be.
for me,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't even come into question.
Okay. So it shouldn't be a topic, really. It
It
shouldn't be a
shouldn't be a
thing.
topic.
Yeah.
Because if I get up right now and decide to go drink water, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect Larry. Why does it matter? It's the same thing for me. Because it's people do their thing outside of my way. Like that, like I say, the same way I wouldn't want to see brother A and him woman do them thing. It's the same way I would want to see brother B and brother C do their thing. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's bigger
Okay.
things.
Okay. But it. Okay,
Father.
Larry, your thoughts before I. Yeah.
Father. Yeah, my thoughts are going to be a bit deep, but I'll keep it diplomatic, you know.
Diplomatic.
That is
I'll
sharing
keep
some
it.
vast.
I'll keep it a bit diplomatic. I don't want to be labeled. So, God created men and woman. So, woman and man is a must, so that they can conceive. The rest that you
Yeah.
do is not my definition to give you what it is. Number two, reggae music and dancehall music evolves from a ghetto culture. There are certain rules and laws that we abide to, but
Yes.
right now we are victims of what has become socially acceptable, right? So when it comes to gays and lesbians and all of them, as long as they are not in my personal space, because
Yeah.
when one comes to me, if it's a gay guy, you know, they call them batty boys. If he comes straight to me and it's like, Larry, I like you, man, straight,
Yeah.
that one is a slap in the face. If they don't invade my personal space,
Yeah.
I don't give it F, you know.
Okay.
So there's this other thing also. People have decided to personalize reggae music also, saying this music is for men and women, not for lesbians, not for gays, so forth. But if you want to try and check again when it comes to the people who consume reggae music more, those are the people that are being also discriminated and being pushed away from the reggae and dancehall scenes. Because I can give you a typical example of the day I was in a club in London. They
Yeah.
played the TOK. I'll never drink in a chichi man bar. You know, that track, the lesbians and the gays were in front singing to that tune.
Yeah.
You know, even if you play your Capleton, bend the chichi, but the massacre we are full of pussy. Those people, they sing those songs word for word, you know.
And then
They support reggae music. So
Yeah.
now, as somebody who's in the industry for the money, you check and you realize that those people that you are trying to push away from the industry are the people who's got the money to be booking you to come and play. You know, so at times we end up being victims of circumstances and we end up giving up, giving in, you know. Just, we are all people at the end of the day with red blood and black shadows.
Red blood and black shadows. Jeez.
It's dropping. It's
Man
killing
is
it
dropping.
today.
Man-
It's the third one I've heard.
Man, we
Fire.
would think you were in Bahrain. My goodness.
So yeah, that's my thought.
Yeah.
We cannot fight a losing battle at the end of the day. It has become socially acceptable. It's been there. It's being put in our faces. You know, it's just like AI is there. We cannot
Yeah.
say we don't want it, or else it's taking over.
So then, do you think it's a good idea? So for artists who once had big tunes that were against gays, for them to now be removing those from their playlists and their albums, their musics, their discography now, because
No,
yeah,
it's not fair for on the artist's point, because
Yes.
the artist invested in those tracks.
yeah,
You know,
because
they are mostly people's favorite tunes. Now they are being removed from their catalog because of 1 and 2, 3 and 4, right? There should be a thing that people should come to an understanding. Like, man, this is my tune. This is my belief. This is what I say. If you don't like this, don't listen to it. If it's being played in a club, if you don't like my tune, walk out.
Okay, so then what are your thoughts of those tunes? Some of those tunes being the reason why some artists are not getting visas, some artists are not getting booked, some because to some people that constitutes as hate speech because of the way they say it, even though they can say
I
it's
would
freedom
say,
of speech. Yeah.
I would say the universe has become a space where we've got freedom of speech and
Yeah.
no freedom after speech. And the people mostly protecting certain rules and laws, forgetting about other people, how they feel, it's like they're also in that boat as well, you know. You cannot be protecting something that you are not part of.
Okay.
So I would say it's unfair on the artists to be banned and denied visas. They should be given a chance, and then people will be told, like, okay, this is the catalog that this person is going to be singing today or on the concert. People are given freedom of movement. Move out of the space if you don't want to hear that tune. As much as with freedom of speech.
I hear
That's
you.
my
I
that's
hear
my
you.
2
I
cents.
hear you. Okay, Calvin, anything to add there? Nothing.
Yeah. No, I do. For me, I would rather
Yeah,
remove those tracks from your catalog.
because
Why?
some people are not
Is
happy.
that we all have our rights. Well, it's not necessarily that some people are not happy, but it's
Yeah.
more like the enjoyment of your rights. The enjoyment of your rights, which you are well entitled to, right, should not infringe on someone else's rights.
So can I ask you, Kelvin, something? Right.
Do you know what I,
I want to ask
do you
something.
get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I just want to ask a quick question. I'll give you a typical example of Boom Bye Bye in a Batiman Heed by Buju. As an artist, I signed that thing, that treaty. Okay, I'm not going to sing this song. Am I allowed to play the instrumental at least? And then
Well,
the
it's
people will
tricky.
sing. And then the people will sing what they want to sing on that instrumental.
Well, that's
it's
the
up to
issue,
you.
right? In that the effect is the same. I think the effect is the same.
So that means like now as artists, we are losing our right of freedom of speech, freedom of
I don't think
expression.
you're losing. I don't think you're losing your right. Your right is being limited because it's causing the next person pain. I think you can enjoy your rights if it doesn't cause the next person pain. It's like nuisance, right? Whenever you
So
buy your radio, you can play it unless it's making noise for your neighbor. No one has said don't play your radio, just don't make noise for the next person because they are also enjoying their rights to live and be happy. You know, I don't know. Do you get what I'm trying to say? For
I
me,
get your
I'm okay
point.
with everyone. I'm okay with everyone enjoying their rights until they infringe on the next person. So to me, right, if you are telling me that because you can't play Boom Bye Bye, your career is down the road, then I think there are bigger issues than the song itself.
So rather cut it off from your playlist and then sing other tunes.
Yes, because it's causing someone sufferation. And it
So
doesn't matter whether you agree or not.
so it goes, you know, this one is a bit
It's hate
he-
speech, right? It's hate speech,
no,
right?
not really hate speech.
Hmm.
It's expression, how one feels, you know. And literally, it doesn't mean to say boom bye and then literally gunshot, you know. It's like move away from my space, you know.
Yeah, but you see, the issue is that historically it has happened to those sections of those type of people. They've been the subject of sort of that type of violence. For
So
me, that's where the issue comes in for me. Right? In that enjoy you, it's like you can say whatever you want to say, but there's certain words you don't say because they will insult someone, some members of society. They will just insult them. It doesn't
no,
matter whether you mean them or not.
I totally understand you. There are certain things that I used to say that I no longer say.
Yeah.
You know.
Unless you can come and tell me that, oh, I no longer enjoy my life because I'm not able to say those words. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe. But if your life you can still enjoy your life, you can still play other music. Then why hurt someone else if you don't have to?
Okay. Okay,
That's
cool.
my view of it. Yeah.
Okay, next G. Before this gets too heated. And y'all both get cancelled. Then I have to do this alone. Yo, the next G. Are we good? Are we good? This is getting really heated.
No, we're good. It's just conversation sake, you know.
This is the next G.
Ganja me wa roll yo, put me Rizla around yo. I'm a love smoke, the highest grade me ever smoke, me feel nice. The boss me well want to squeeze you, get the THC in you. I'm a love smoke, the highest grade me ever smoke, me feel nice.
Ganja. You know, the first time I went to like a club and there was like smoke everywhere, ganja smoke everywhere, was when I went to Carfax, because that was the first time I went to see Admiral and Jasid. Smoke galore. I was so happy.
You see, if you're talking about those days when they used to have about 3 stages, the hip hop, the quiet, and the dancehall one.
Yeah, I remember the days when he used to when they used to play like the kung fu, the Chinese movies at the back screen.
Yeah.
What an
Man,
era.
those days.
Before Kelvin knew what reggae dancehall
It
was.
was crazy. Before I even met you.
Violence.
Okay, so the next
Violence.
G, the next G that dominates reggae and dancehall, I think it dominates. It dominates as ganja. With the celebration of 420 coming soon, what a perfect time. So, why is ganja such a big thing in reggae and dancehall?
Ganja,
Why?
the healing of the nation. Ganja.
I mean, we got
Smoking to get a high
hip hop
meditation.
artists also smoke ganja, but it's like you don't, okay, except for Redman and Method Man, you hear a lot of ganja. But like
And Snoop
we
Lion.
associate reggae and dancehall with ganja. Why? Calvin, do you know? Larry?
Black people story. It's a black people thing.
As
It's
a black
been
people
there.
thing.
Yeah. And black people and reggae music, the foundation.
Yeah.
It's a natural herb which was put under
Found in
the term
Solomon's
of
garden.
drugs. Because, yeah, you know, so the people decided to make it a drug so that they didn't want people to be open-minded, to know what's really in the ganja. Because I've read and did some research that ganja on its own, if you're a good ganja user, good ganja smoker, ganja user, you drink it, you boil it, and you drink it and stuff. You stay away from the
Yeah.
doctor a lot. So most of these pharmaceutical people, they want people to know about it. So most people, they sing about ganja because they want people to know about ganja. They've been fighting for ganja for the longest time, you know. Until recently, I think, how many years now, in Jamaica it has been legalized. California legalized. South Africa legalized for personal use, not for mass distribution.
Is it legalized in Jamaica?
You know? Yeah.
Is it legalized in Jamaica?
Legalize the ganja. Where is that? Listen to
I have no idea.
On their district when they say finally they legalize the ganja. What?
Who?
It is crazy that it's illegal in JA. It's crazy.
I mean, from the early,
I'm not aligned on that.
I think from the early days of like your Peter Tosh singing about the ganja and the freeing of the use of the medicinal purposes use of, and I think it's just been a big part of the reggae and dancehall movement. It's been a plant that's been sang about from a long time ago. I think it's one of the biggest things that's being sang about out of everything reggae and dancehall related.
Yeah, but
Calvin, you don't smoke much ganja.
Yeah, I don't take anything now. I don't even drink. Me drink tea.
Yeah.
And water.
Yeah,
sorry
we're not sure if we
just for a second. Why not? Why?
Huh?
Yeah, no one believes
Sorry to
you.
put you in a corner. Why?
No, I don't.
Why?
I haven't taken even an alcohol for close to a year now. I just stopped
Is it
Oh, it's
for
because of the
personal
war.
health reasons.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations.
for I don't drink anymore. Thank you.
Okay, that's the next topic for
Plus,
next week.
also, I didn't like myself when I especially like if I got drunk, I didn't like myself the next day. It didn't have a good effect on me the next
Hold
day.
it.
So
Hold it there. It's
Yeah.
a topic. It's a topic that we want to talk about on a different day.
why is me no longer drinking a topic? It's a small thing. Come on, man.
No, it's a topic for a different day because we want to know the reasons and how you did that. Because there are certain people like me who are still struggling to stop. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We can. Okay.
We're gonna go to the next
Sorry for a
G, the
different day.
last, the last G, the last G before we call it a wrap.
Hey, Jah tell me never fret, so me no afraid. Anything or anything, me prepared. Them I get to youth, yeah, no step left God. So we no care who a hype and a step bad. I just see me you see Jah, I just see me you see Jah, I just see me you see Jah. We are God bless. I just see me you see Jah, I just see me you see Jah. We on God a trod. Hey, you see God, am I done that?
You see, God, am I done that?
Am I done that?
I think with every genre, really, there has to be someone you give thanks to or something you give thanks to, and God is one of those in reggae and dancehall. God can come in the form of Jah, just God, even Jesus, or am I Haile Selassie? Yeah. But yeah, yeah, sure. Just remind me.
Selassie is Almighty. Rastafari.
So that one is a bit it's a bit tricky one, you know.
Tricky in what
It's
sense?
a bit
Suck it
tricky.
down. Yeah.
You know, in this sense, right? People will say you believe in God. Which God? And they will say I believe in Jah. And they will say
Well,
Jah,
their God.
Rastafari. Okay. And then it gets complicated now if one is Rasta. If they do they believe in God or they believe in Jah? Because Jah is Jehovah, God is Jehovah at the same time.
No, but God can.
And
be
who is Jesus?
Jesus? But wait.
And
wait,
who's Allah? Because, yeah, okay.
Wait, from my understanding, maybe not the best person to talk about religion, but there's a God. and you can have your own God, and someone else can have their own God, and they can call them by different names, right? It could be the same one, or maybe it's not, but everyone has the thing that this is my God, and this is what I call him. As to, yeah, man, for me, names, as to, yeah, it gets a bit tricky. It gets a bit tricky. Should we be... There shouldn't be a problem why religion is added into dancehall. Is there?
There's no need, but it has already been included in it.
Yeah, it's included, but I'm saying that is not a problem. Like
like,
as an example, if I was to drop a tune like this one that I just dropped that talks about God at 12:15 midnight, is that a problem? Or are there people that were like, nah, you can't, because we're out here on the dance floor. Now you're putting a track that talks about. Yes, Kelvin?
Yeah, because
Yes, I think that's where the issue is, in that we are now bringing spirituality when we are wilding.
Yeah.
with the big bumper gear them.
Yeah, man. See, it's Sin City here. What going with DJ? You know what I mean? I think that would be the issue. But otherwise, there is no problem, right? Because it's worship music, and you can worship the way that you want.
Yeah, so if I want to play this, it's talking about God. After a Vibes Cartel that was talking about the dirtiest.
Underwater, 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 underwater.
Is that a problem? Or as long as it's music is music? As long as the vibe is cool.
For me, I have an issue.
You have an issue?
I kind of feel like, I do also have got an issue. You can't be playing worship tracks in a Sin City like what Lavoro is saying. Man, imagine you're saying, I want to put it deep, tight, want to hear it, what? And then you say, Jesus Christ.
DJ, how are you even mixing? How are you even mixing those things? How are you bringing? At what point are you bringing it in after Vibes Cartel? At what point?
Wait.
Mix it.
The song that I just played.
I want to hear your mixing now. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear you play a Vibes Cartel track before. Play Vibes Cartel track and then mix with that track.
So DJ, I get it. Wait, Thuli can. Wait. I get that musically you can, right?
Yes,
But like
yes.
the lyrics is just gonna be like, come on. Because like, right, you're mixing so that it sounds like one song, right? There's transition.
Yes.
People are still, the girls, they're still grinding on each other. Right? Then that line comes in where, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Oh my gosh, did we just do this? Are we doing this?
Cock up your body and brace the pole. Crash me cocky and pay the toll when you win the punani. You make me cocky get tougher than a pressure cooker cover. Me and your fucker, you are my body rocker. Skin it out just up on the dumper chucker. Make me slap up your body, but me and nobody fucker. Girl, your pussy tight, so you're never gonna suffer. Tip on your toe like a suck me, you a buffer. Sperms when me bust thicker than coke, but I rub it on your belly, girl, catch back your color. Girl, your pussy gooder than gold. Put your pum
What?
just so get it in a control.
so after that, right?
And then what? Give me the mix now.
Except me soul just to freaky things before you Hey, you see God, am I done that? God, anything me not feel I done chat. Boy, you fight up and fight and drop them full of links, but I got at the right contact. You see, Jack, am I linky? And me not go step left the link with me. All when you know sit no man beside me, me have the greater one beside me. I tell them, Jah know it all. Who I pray for me don't fall. That's why we always stand tall.
Father,
Yes.
let me tell you one thing. Our God created the pom pom, for the band them there. He enjoy. So you have to give thanks and praise in a club. Same way, same speed.
Sorry, Calvin. So, Calvin, I shouldn't do that.
Yes, no, don't. Like, we know you can mix anything. We know it. Stop showing off. We know it. Right? You can mix it.
Yeah, but you heard that.
Come on. Yeah,
Kelvin.
that's what I'm saying.
Kelvin, it's just like coming from me that wanna play no games straight to Jah protect me. You know, the Jah, that kind of thing, kind of vibe, The
I don't
Almighty
know.
protect me. The Lord do not forsake me.
I
Jana
mean,
gonna be the first one served by the hands of the wicked. Yeah, after singing a pum pum tune, because God Jah
I,
created that thing, you know.
I I have my reservations. I have my
Mm.
reservations.
Okay. So then,
Crazy.
as a
Just about
producer,
the
then.
lyrical meaning.
So then,
Mm.
but there's like a dancehall rhythm, it's a dancehall. So then, as a producer, should you not be
No,
telling people, no, don't do it?
no, it's there's a setting for everything.
Ah, you guys want to blame the DJs. You always want to blame the DJs. Leave us alone. But anyway, as we come to the closer to the
We blame it on the producers
yeah,
and the
let's
artists
blame
who
it on the
allow
producers.
artists to ride on an explicit rhythm to sing gospel tunes.
But anyway, yeah, coming close. As actually, this is the end. We've done our 6Gs. Next time we'll see what we talk about. But yeah, for all those that have been tuning in, thank you. A big shout out to you, and you. I go by the name ThuliThulz. I'm swing it all the way to Bahrain so that he says peace.
Give thanks. It's been amazing, B. I will check you out on the next one. I'm going to try and make sure that we do a
Yeah,
few more session and just link up and talk about many things. Yeah,
many
man.
random things.
Yeah, man. So you
All the
know,
way
say
to
that thing
UK.
goes like this.
Yes.
God created ganja and the ghetto and the gays and the ghetto, that where we come from, because we can sing for the girls them, and the gun is for protection, peace, love, and unity. Me name the Richie, the Gully Prince. I may take it from back to the end. Oh.